Are you looking for new multiplayer games to play with your friends? Well, you're in the right place.
We are Matman Mika from Multiplayer Mayhem, and these are the 10 best multiplayer games coming out next month.
Get ready to face a brand new series of dangerous magical trials in Wizard of Legend 2, the sequel to the acclaimed Wizard of Legend, a procedurally generated dungeon crawler with rogue-like mechanics.
Set in an era of myth and magic, ambitious wizards from around the world gather to embark on a journey to the floating lands, searching for the legendary Chalice of Immortality.
Players will need to use all their magical knowledge to harness the power of the Arcana, elemental spells tied to the forces of nature, like fire and wind.
Playable in co-op mode with up to 4 players, the game has shifted from 2D pixel art to vibrant 3D graphics, but seems to have retained all the core elements of the original, like the wide variety of spells and environmental interactions.
We are truly excited about it.
Night Bar Fight is a 2 to 4 player versus couch game where you engage in epic battles inside a tavern.
Yes, because after returning from a dangerous quest, 4 knights decide to take a break in a tavern, but things quickly spiral out of control after a few too many beers.
Each knight starts telling their version of the quest, competing to see who can spin the wildest tale. To defend their honor, they send their squires into battle, since they're too drunk to stand up themselves.
The winner will be decided by the tavern's hungry patrons, who will assign missions to complete each round.
Guaranteed laughs all around.
Looking for a new game for your Halloween night? Here's Ghostbane, a co-op horror game for 1 to 4 players.
While it joins the now crowded genre of ghost hunting games, it adds an intriguing and unique twist.
In addition to detecting paranormal activity, gathering evidence and banishing ghosts with specific rituals, you'll be able to conduct in-depth investigations on ghosts stored in capsules at your home base, akin to the Ghostbusters lab.
This allows you to analyze the ghosts' backstories, personalities, modes of death, and connections to their paranormal activity.
The game features high-quality graphics, meticulously crafted environments, and creepy details that will send shivers down your spine.
Do we really need to introduce this game? Lego Harry Potter. It's one of the best Lego games ever made and our personal favorite.
Originally released in 2016, this collection includes the 2 games Lego Harry Potter Years 1 to 4 and Lego Harry Potter Years 5 to 7, now remastered with improved graphics and coming to next-gen consoles.
The game blends the creativity and craziness of the Lego world with the magical universe of Harry Potter, making it suitable for players of all ages.
If you've never played it, it's a must.
We've played the older versions countless times, but we're definitely getting this one too.
Prepare to battle and maybe argue with your friends in this action-packed PvP game, Grapple Gunners.
Armed only with a grappling hook, you have to use it to your advantage to grab the nearest weapons scattered around the map and start fighting the other players.
The rounds are short, and the variety of weapons, from grenade launchers to laser guns and miniguns, promises chaotic, fun-filled action.
Speaking of guaranteed arguments, here comes the undisputed king of party games, the highly anticipated Super Mario Party Jamboree.
We have no idea what Jamboree means, but who cares?
According to Nintendo, this is set to be the biggest entry in the series yet, with over 110 different minigames, ranging from obstacle courses to volleyball and mini-golf.
Additionally, some minigames allow you to team up with a Jamboree partner, each with their own unique special ability that can either help you or hinder your opponents.
You can play on 7 interactive boards, including 2 classic ones, with paths that constantly change based on player actions.
And there's also a brand new online mode where the goal is to rack up record scores in various minigames to defeat Bowser.
With this game, you can't go wrong.
We're getting closer to Halloween with the early access release of No More Room in Hell 2, a tense co-op horror experience for 8 players.
Each match starts with you alone on a massive map, and aside from fighting off hordes of relentless undead and scavenging for resources, you'll need to reunite with your teammates using proximity voice chat.
One of the key game mechanics is permadeath, making every decision critical.
Mission by mission, you'll increase your survival chances by leveling up and hoarding new gear and supplies. Will you risk your character's life to save a teammate in danger, knowing you could lose everything?
At the early access launch, only one area, the power plant, will be available.
If you love sandbox games, the early access of Streets of Rogue 2 is for you.
This crazy RPG builds on everything that made the first Streets of Rogue a success. Freedom of choice and fun, now set in a vast, procedurally generated, fully destructible open world that's 10,000 times larger than the first game, with endless replayability.
Your goal is to overthrow the corrupt president and take control of the county. There are dozens of classes with unique playstyles, tons of side activities, a wide arsenal of weapons and gadgets, destructible buildings, and vehicles to sabotage.
It's like a massive playground where you can be whoever you want and cause all kinds of chaos.
A must play.
Forest Hills, The Last Year, is an asymmetrical multiplayer horror game where 4 unlucky, displaced, must try to escape from a dangerous demon.
Your last moments in the mortal world were filled with confusion and fear. Transported to a nightmarish version of your reality by a strange ritual, you must fight off all kinds of lurking monstrosities to escape alive.
Survival hinges on working well with your team. The longer you survive, the more useful materials you can find to unlock powerful new weapons to defeat every type of monster.
You can choose to play as one of the 5 survivors, or take on the role of the nightmare, hunting and devouring the souls of the displaced.
Regular updates will add new demons, areas, and game modes to the experience.
What better way to close out the spookiest month than with another horror game?
In Project Legion, you'll be plunged into tormenting and incredibly realistic dreams, where you'll face all kinds of supernatural horrors while completing various missions to uncover their dark secrets.
Even Souls games don't have stories this cryptic.
Of course, you can team up with up to 3 other players, trapped, somehow, in the same dream as you.
The premise is intriguing. We just hope it's not another run-of-the-mill ghost hunting game like the countless Phasmophobia clones out there.
And that wraps up our list of the top 10 multiplayer games coming out in October.
Let us know in the comments which of these games you'll be trying out with your friends, or if you'd change anything on our list.
We'll definitely be reviewing some of these, so make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to stay updated.
In the meantime, here are some other games that might interest you for a fun gaming night with friends. See you next time. Game on!